Hello, viewers. This is part 2 of that video, me cooking. My phone went off and I had to answer it. But, yeah, we're going to stir this up viciously as possible. And after that's stirred up, you're going to take your frying pan, which is this thing there, vegetable oil. I use vegetable oil. Some people use canola oil. Some people use olive oil. I use olive oil, but not for cooking. I use it for other things. And magic happens to be one of them. Take that, pour that in the frying pan. You want to take your frying pan, see that? Pour your meat, everything out of contents, dump it out of the bowl into this guy here called the frying pan. Like I said again, people, sorry for that mishap, but I had to answer that phone call. Very important phone call. Okay. We're going to let that cook for a while. And I want to show you guys the finished part of it when I'm done. Now, this is my favorite part of this while the meat is cooking. This is my favorite part of this. I like to eat, alright, because eating is a natural thing. Now, I'm going to add bacon to this situation. And I'm using turkey bacon. A lot of people, when they make Mexican food, they like everything on theirs. Me, I'm a vegetable cheese type of person. Certain vegetables I like, though. I like onions, peppers, lettuce, tomatoes, stuff like that. I'm not into olives or guacamole. I don't like that kind of thing. I don't know. I never tried guacamole, but I just don't like it. I think it's an avocado vegetable or something. That's what guacamole is made out of, if I'm correct. Olives, I just can't stand them. Like on pizza, anything. If I have olives on pizza, I just pick them off. And like even if when I go to Subway, I say I want everything on my, everything on my sandwich except for olives. I can't stand olives. I don't know why. I just don't like olives. I never liked them even as a kid. I never liked olives. But I'm going to be using the large tortillas. The huge ones. Enough of these babies here will be enough to make 2 burritos. You can just use one and make a burrito out of just the one. So, yeah. This is pretty big. Pretty huge. Pretty freaking gargantuan. So, yeah, one of those is all you need. You can get these anywhere. You can get them from Myers or wherever else, you want to buy them. You get them pretty much anywhere you want to get them. But yeah, I'm going to have some bacon going on here in a bit. You got to have the bacon. But yeah, my Pagan's Fire, I think I put this in everything. It's not one dish I prepare without putting the Pagan's Fire into. If you don't have Pagan Fire, then there's no cooking. Like, I cannot stand bland food. I can't stand it, people. I cannot stand it. Like, some people just add salt and pepper and that'll be it. I'm like, what the hell is that? You call that cooking? Another thing I want to say, I don't use any salt in any of my cooking. I don't use salt at all. I will not use salt. To me, I don't like salt. I'll use salt, on something else, like if it's popcorn or something like that. But as far as salt going, I never will use salt. I just don't know why. I never use salt in any of my food. So, with that being said, yes, I do not use salt. I just don't like it. But, hope you guys are enjoying this. It's going to look so fantastic and yummy when I'm done with everything. But, yeah, this is part 2 of this video, because somebody interrupted me, and I couldn't focus on whatever else I was doing. Just clean up a little bit for now. But, yeah, this is my cooking. Welcome to my YouTube channel where you saw me cooking, besides the vague rambling and ranting about how upset I am and about enemies and casting spells. And a lot of people are probably like, oh, this is all this guy talks about. Every time he goes on YouTube, he always talks about enemies or who done him wrong or It's always about biking, you know. I tell people all the time, this is what I'm about. So I guess several things on my channel. It's not just all about me casting spells on people, but I just tell people I am a witch. That's what a witch is. That's what our job is, to cast spells and help our loved ones and our friends out, you know. And yeah, but I just want you guys to think I'm always talking about the same thing. You guys are getting bored with it or not. But this is my cooking. You guys want to finally see what my cooking is about. I just can't wait till it's done. I gotta show you guys. When it's done, you're gonna love it. And a wooden spoon would be preferably the thing to use with this when you're cooking. I would say yes. You know, you can use plastic or whatever the hell it is, but you gotta keep it moving when you're cooking too. Always clean as you go. If you clean as you go, it's better, you know. That kind of rhymed, didn't it? I just felt like making a vlog about my food rather than make it about, you know, the same thing over and over. Oh, you guys, I bet you wish you were here. You could just, oh, this smells awesome. I can't wait till it's done. Oh, another thing I don't use too is when you're like cooking a tortilla bread on a skillet. I don't use butter. You can use butter, but since butter's got so much fat in it, I don't use it. So yeah, I use the vegetable oil even with that when I'm cooking it. But I just want to give you guys a, you know, so you guys will see what I'm about. And this stuff is, as you can see, is already starting to look delicious. This is chicken, by the way. It's already starting to look good. Not quite done yet, but it's getting there. I love chicken. I love chicken. Out of all the meat that was ever known to man, I like chicken the most. It's just so much easier, you know. It's not bad for your system. It's awesome. It's got a lot of protein and stuff in it. So chicken is the best. I think so by far. Awesome. Just smells delicious. I can't wait till it's done. We are at 10 minutes and 2 seconds video time. I'm taking it. It takes like a half an hour or something to cook or something. I don't know. I never pay attention to the time. I just know when the food's done, it's time to fucking eat. That's all I know. In case you guys are wondering, the tire I'm wearing too, I'm like, this is the stuff I sleep in. It's probably the only time you'll see me with this kind of tire on. Basketball shorts, old striped shirt, kind of stocking on my head for my hair. No makeup, no makeup right now. My hair's like underneath this thing, so I haven't got punctified yet, so that's why I look the way I do, in case you're wondering. Now this stuff is sizzling here. It's awesome. And I like my meat, my chicken, when I'm cooking it, to have a nice crunchy caramelized, texture to it, because otherwise it's not done. See, like when it's still white like that on the outside, I don't like it that way. Not so much burn it, but singe it enough where it's got a nice crunch to it, so that brown sugar can congeal itself and it'll have a sweet, mild, tangy flavor to it. Because chicken is already white meat anyway, but at the same time, you want it to have a nice crunchy caramelized texture and flavor to it. For the record, people, I could cook anything. But Mexican food is my favorite. I could cook anything. I could cook burgers. I could cook anything. If you buy the meat, I can cook it. So, a lot of people probably saying, well, he always just makes Mexican food. That's all he can cook? Obviously, of course not. It's not all I can cook. Cook anything I want, It could be burgers. It could be ribs. Whatever it is, I can cook it. But just know, I would always, and always use my Pagan's Fire. It goes in anything. Everything I cook, every dish I make, Pagan's Fire is important to me. See that? That's what you want. This is what you want. You see that? That's nearly done. It's caramelized, it's sweet, it's tangy, it's mild, it's not too spicy. That's how you know your chicken's done. Like, it's awesome, See this, people? So check this out. Alright? See how dark that is? This is what you want. This is how you cook the right way. See the brown on it? That's what you want. Because if it's white on the outside, to me, that's not how you cook chicken. People, you know, if you go to these McDonald's and Burger Worlds, or whatever the hell you call them, they make these chicken things, and it's not right. You know, you just don't cook that way. That's the right way to cook, the wrong way to cook. You don't want to undercook, but at the same time, you don't want to overcook either. But when it's brown like that, that's how you know it's done. And I think this chicken here, my friends, is done. Now what's next is the tortillas. Yeah, that chicken's done, baby. That's done. That's just yummy. You guys could just smell this through your phones and your iPads and your tablets and your computer screens, right? It's good, is it not? Yummy. Bet you guys didn't know I was a chef, did you? Now, I want to do the same regimen we done for the meat, but these are for the tortillas. I'm going to pour your vegetable oil, as you can see, in that. Right? I'm going to take one of these guys here. Slap that in there, just like that. Just let that, you know, do its own thing. Now, while that's going on, I'm going to take this chicken here. We're going to dump this. You want to strain the grease off. You don't want to leave that oil on there, because that oil is, you know, bad for the body, whatever it is. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to dump these pieces of yummy chicken in here. Like I said, this time I didn't put hot sauce on it, because I'm making this for somebody else as opposed to myself. So, yeah. Yeah, doesn't that look good? I'm going to keep turning these tortillas over too. You'll see what happens. Let me show you guys some here. When it gets brown like that on the side, that's what you want. So you want to keep flipping it over. What happens is the grease, the oil congeals itself. That's what creates the crunch, you know. Yeah, look at that chicken, guys. Isn't that just yummy looking? And of course, when you're doing this, what you want to do is lay out a piece of paper toweling and let all that grease, that, you know, the oil drain off from the tortilla onto the paper towel, because you don't want this stuff in your body. It's for cooking, you know, not for, you know, whatever else. So Turn that over. Yeah, that's what you want. Golden brown. Alright. I'm going to move on here. Hello? Yeah, I already got it. I'm just going to wait till she get back. Alright, love you. I might go. Alright. Sorry people, my dad just called, so I had to answer the phone. But yeah, most definitely. You want this to be like this on both sides. You don't want like it'll be all flimsy, because when you put your meat and your veggies and all that different type of thing inside of it, it's got to be crunchy. You know, I mean, I love Taco Bell, but I could eat Taco Bell all day. But I'm sorry, like I could sense when it's something vulgar or missing from a taco or a burrito, whatever it is. And I just love Mexican food. I'm not Mexican, but I like Mexican food. I'm black and a little bit of Cherokee Indian, but I love Mexican food. Alright, after that has its crunch to it, you know. You want to take your meat, your spoon or whatever the hell you're going to use. Hear that like so. I'm going to put this a little closer so you guys can see it. Like so. See that? Right? And then you want to take your Doritos. I'm using nacho cheese right now. Crunch those all up. Make sure they're in bits and pieces here. Move on. Then you get your ranch dressing. I'm using red dress. A lot of people when they use make Mexican food, they use sour cream. I like sour cream too. Don't get me wrong about the sour cream thing. I love sour cream, but like to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? So I just use ranch dressing. And of course, you gotta have cheese, right? You gotta have cheese. If you don't have cheese, then it's just pointless. This is the most lovely thing about it. Take your shredded cheese. I'm using taco style cheese. It's already pre-seasoned. Okay. And you can use other things too, like lettuce, tomatoes, onions, which is my favorite. But like I said, I'm keeping this kind of mild because I'm making this one for a friend, a special one. And mine's going to have all the loaded stuff on it. But yeah, but this is how you make a burrito. My style, of course. I'm going to flip that over like so. Fold it, right? Just fold it, right? Just fold it. You get your knife and you want to cut. You could cut at an angle. I like to cut at an angle because it gives it a more style to it. So and just like that, people, you got yourself south of the border southwestern burrito by me. Yours truly, Diamond Kelly, Occultic Babe, and that's my cooking. You know, if you haven't done yourself the kindest favor yet, subscribe me, inbox me, comment me up, tell me how you like my videos. Got a ton of videos. I'm an awesome person. I BMX bike. I do some scootering too. I'm a witch, a practicing witch. Just thought I should throw that in there. And that's it. It's Virtually Diamond Kelly coming at you, aka Caustic Babe. You guys have an awesome day. It's Friday. Get out, enjoy yourself. Go party, whatever it is you do on Fridays. And that's my cooking. This is yours truly, Diamond Kelly, coming at you, signing off, aka Caustic Babe, with all my witches and people like me, practicing witches and Wiccans and Satanists too. So mote it be and blessed be. You guys have an awesome day. Goodbye.